if you had to put a percentage on it, what would the Niners' chances of winning a Super Bowl with Stafford be behind center? That's a good question. Why don't we go around and do it?
Oh, percentage on it. Well, let's see. What is it? What was it with Garoppolo entering? I said it was probably like 40 sitting around there. I say with Stafford, it goes up to at least 60. No, like at least 60 or 70, just because now it's just so much that he unlocks. The same thing that I talked about for Brady, but I'll just keep on to the one that resonates with me the most. Yep, Stafford back there, no more loaded boxes. Now all of a sudden, hey, Mostert, you're not going to get beat up against like 9 guys that are like, hey, I know which way you're going. You're going left on that stretch run, aren't you? Or even Wilson. Now Wilson's going to have more breakout numbers, and or even Hasty now if you want to spell him in there. Now that all of a sudden that running game becomes effective again, like it did in 2019, and then you have a better passer. And especially you're going to need a better passer because that defense is not going to be the same as 2019, or I don't even expect them to be the same as 2020. So with that quarterback, I think you drastically improve your chances by at least 20, 25%, maybe even more.
Oh, that was a quick transition.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah. That was your best one, I think. I ruined it by acknowledging it, but
A+.
I think Stafford would increase the Super Bowl odds definitely just by having a quarterback that I think most people are comfortable with behind center, but they do need to improve the offensive line somehow. Otherwise, it's Daniel Brunskill is the second best offensive lineman on that line, and I think they need to improve that just to help that. And Stafford is definitely good, but if they have to give up 2 picks and that sacrifice is helping the cornerback situation and the offensive line, I think Stafford would really have to be that good Stafford we've seen at a lot of times, and that would help, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like what Jose says, probably in that 60 to 70 range. Wouldn't really go a whole lot higher than that. But even if you'd put Matt Stafford on the 2020 version of the 49ers, they would have been probably playing in Green Bay in the second round of the playoffs. Yeah. Because they would have made it there. And they might have even had a really good chance of contending in that game, just because of the way that their defense can play against Aaron Rodgers. So definitely in that 60 to 70 range, and I definitely that's where I would go with it.
Okay, well, I think it depends a little bit on how long is he going to be on the team? Are they going to extend him or not? Does he have a 2-year window to win the Super Bowl or not? Because next year, I think it's going to be tough for the Niners to win a Super Bowl with the first year with Stafford. You still got to go against Brady. You still got to go against Rodgers potentially. They may not even be one of the top 2 teams in the NFC. But then in 2022, Brady will be like 71, and you might have a better chance to get him then. I think I don't know, odds go up the longer he's here, but I still wonder if it's a big step up, but not enough. There's some Deshaun Watson's going to be relocating next year. He can make a super team somewhere. He's still relatively cheap. So I don't expect the Niners to win the Super Bowl next year, but could they win it with Stafford down the line? Absolutely. Good question.
Do you think does anyone think Tampa will be as consistent or like as good next year with the defensive free agents they have? Because Shaq Barrett, Levante David, and Ndamukong Suh, and then are all free agents, and then obviously Gronk on the offensive side. So
they'll still be great. They'll still be great because they got Todd Bowles.
Yeah, and they got Tom Brady. They're going to be really good, but it's a good point. They're going to be losing a lot of people. That's important.